Your terminal used to be where you typed commands. Now it's where an agent types them for you. And in 2026, 3 of them are fighting for that prompt. Claude Code, Codex, Gemini CLI, 3 AI coding agents all living in your command line. Same window, 3 very different bets on how you build. Strip away the branding and they do the same job. Each one reads your whole repo, edits your files, and runs your commands while you watch. You stopped typing the code. You started reviewing it. The difference sits underneath. Claude Code runs on Anthropic's Opus. Codex runs on OpenAI's GPT-5. Gemini CLI runs on Google's Gemini 3. 3 frontier models, 3 houses, 1 terminal. So the real question isn't which model is smartest this week. It's which agent earns a permanent spot in your terminal. And that comes down to 3 things: cost, context, and how deep it plugs into your work. Start with Claude Code, Anthropic's agent, and the one most builders reach for when the code has to be right the first time. This is the real landing page. Work with Claude directly in your codebase. Build, debug, and ship from your terminal, your editor, Slack, and the web. One agent everywhere you already work. The docs say it plainly. Claude Code is an agentic coding tool that reads your codebase, edits files, runs commands, and plugs into your dev tools. It doesn't autocomplete. It works the ticket. And it runs almost everywhere. The terminal, VS Code and JetBrains, a desktop app, the web, even Slack, on Mac, Linux, and Windows. Wherever your code lives, the agent follows. Under the hood, it's Anthropic's own lineup. Opus 4.8 for the hard reasoning, Sonnet 5 for the daily driver, Haiku for the fast, cheap turns. You pick the brain to match the job. Here's the cost. Claude Code rides your Claude subscription. $20 a month on Pro, $100 on Max with 5 times the usage, $200 for 20 times if you live in it all day. But notice the catch. The free Claude plan does not include Claude Code. There is no free lane. It's a paid subscription or your own API key from the very first prompt. What do you get for the money? The cleanest first draft in the field. Builders keep saying the same thing. Claude thinks before it writes, follows your conventions, and needs the fewest corrections on complex work. Next, Codex, OpenAI's coding agent. And its whole pitch fits in one line on the page, the same powerful coding agent, now inside ChatGPT. It's also open source. The repo is right here, with 97,000 stars and a one-line promise, a lightweight coding agent that runs in your terminal. Apache licensed, moving fast, shipping almost daily. Codex reaches wider than a single window. There's the command line agent, a desktop app for Mac and Windows, and Codex Cloud on the web. Start a task in one, pick it up in another. It runs on the GPT-5 family. GPT-5.5 for the heavy work, GPT-5.4 for balance, and a mini model for when you're stretching your limits and want them to last longer. And the price of entry is nothing. Codex is bundled into every ChatGPT plan, even the free one. $20 on Plus, $100 on Pro since April 2026. Usage is billed in tokens and credits, not messages. But read the fine print. Your Codex usage runs on one shared 5-hour window. The command line, the web app, and the editor all draw from the same limit. A heavy terminal session eats into your browser session. Codex's edge is speed and thrift. It writes sound code fast, burns far fewer tokens than the others, and shines at batch jobs and continuous integration. When you want an agent to just grind through the queue, this is it. Then there's Gemini CLI. Google's entry, and it went open source loud. 106,000 stars on GitHub and the same terminal promise, an open source AI agent that brings Gemini right into your command line. Behind it sits Gemini 3.5, straight from Google's own API. The same models powering the flagship apps, wired into a free command line tool. That's an unusual amount of frontier model for the price. And the price is the headline. Gemini CLI ships a genuinely free tier. 1,000 agent requests a day, 60 a minute, on nothing more than a personal Google account. No card, no subscription, just sign in. It also brings the biggest window in the room. A full 1,000,000 tokens of context. That's enough to load an entire code base, docs and all, and ask the agent about the whole thing at once. But the free lane keeps moving. Through 2026, Google narrowed free access, pushed free users toward the lighter Flash model, and reshuffled the tiers more than once. Generous today isn't a promise for next quarter. Where Gemini earns its place is scale. When the job is a giant monorepo that won't fit anywhere else, that 1,000,000 token window and near zero cost make it the natural first pass, before a sharper agent finishes the work. So line them up side by side. Same job, 3 genuinely different trade-offs. Here's how they actually compare on the things you'll feel every day. First, the brains. Claude Code runs Opus 4.8. Codex runs GPT 5.5. Gemini CLI runs Gemini 3.5. All 3 sit in the current frontier tier, and all 3 are very, very good. Cost starts at the same floor and gets there 3 different ways. Claude bills through a flat subscription. Codex spends credits against your ChatGPT plan. Gemini gives you a free tier, then charges per token. $20 is the entry price, but the meter runs differently. On raw skill, it's close. On the industry's real-world coding benchmark, all 3 land up in the 80s, with Claude a nose ahead near the high 80s. The gap that used to be huge is now a rounding error. Context is where Gemini wears the crown. A full 1,000,000 tokens against a large but smaller window on Codex and Claude's own generous ceiling. For loading a whole system at once, nobody beats the 1,000,000. So 4 things actually decide it. 1. Code quality. 2. Cost. 3. Context. 4. How deeply it plugs into your workflow. Rank those for your own work and the winner falls out. The clean way to think about it: pick by the job. Reach for Claude when the reasoning is hard. Reach for Codex when you're automating and shipping. Reach for Gemini when the repo is enormous. Codex does have a weak spot. Its classic failure is the almost right fix, code that works on its own but drifts from your project's patterns. It shows up most on big, sprawling refactors. And here's the twist the best builders have landed on: don't pick one. The power move in 2026 is to keep all 3 and route each task to whichever agent fits it best. The stack looks like this. Gemini reads and analyzes the giant repo for cheap. Codex automates the mechanical, repeatable work, and Claude handles the gnarly reasoning where correctness really matters. One difference is easy to miss. 2 of these are open source, Codex and Gemini CLI, both Apache licensed. Claude Code is not. If an open, forkable tool matters to you, that alone might decide it. Step back and the big story is convergence. On raw capability, the 3 are pulling closer every release. Nobody is clearly, permanently ahead. The gap keeps shrinking. Which means the real difference isn't the brain anymore. It's the wrapper. The pricing model, the surfaces, the context window, and how much you trust the company behind it. So skip the leaderboard. A single day running one agent on your own repo, your own conventions, your own review standards, will tell you more than any benchmark chart ever could. Here's the move. This week, take 2 of them and run them on the exact same ticket. Same repo, same task, your review. Let your own workflow pick the winner. Because the terminal is quietly becoming the new editor. 3 agents, 1 command line, and the choice is finally yours. Pick the agent that fits your loop. Weigh the cost, the context, and the integration and commit. There's no wrong answer here, only the one that matches how you build. That's the field in 2026. If breakdowns like this help you build, subscribe to Naman AI, where the tools you build with get decoded before you need them. I'll see you in the next one.